First time I witnessed the talents of Mr. Earl Okin was at the Cambridge Folk Festival. I enjoyed the show so much, and I'd just been invited to play with Wings, at Paul McCartney and Wings, and at a very late stage in the game, we were asked in general if we could think of anybody that hadn't booked an opening act for our shows. And Earl sprang into my mind immediately, and I thought that could work. You know, it was different, very different from what we were doing, completely different. I mentioned it to Paul, and he said, "Well, you think this is a good idea?" And I said, I personally think it's a great idea.
So all of a sudden, 3 days later, I'm no longer a schoolmaster and a pillar of the establishment, but I'm now a threat to society because I'm involved with the rock tour. And we drive all the way up to Liverpool, and on I went. And at that point, I was supposed to be doing 45 minutes, and I was sitting on my stool ready to go, and the fire curtain, which is a great big thick metal thing, came up. It was just totally silent backstage, and all of a sudden, as it came up, I could hear the audience, and as soon as they saw me, it was F off, but hugely.
First couple of nights were a little sticky with the audience, shall we say, and I think it was at that point, that third or fourth show, where Paul decided he'd introduce Earl himself, which is what made the audiences realise they should just pay a little bit more attention to what was going on. But it must have been very hard for him walking out there for our audience.
I think it was probably a surprise to the audiences that, because he was so not rock and roll and such in a different world. But then, McCartney kind of has a habit of doing that kind of thing, because, again, it goes back to music isn't about genres. It's about music and about reaching people with what you do. And so, Earl was it was a cool fit and unexpected.
What it must have been like for Earl to walk out there and stand at the arena there, I don't know. I'm thinking about it now. I know I couldn't have done it. It's just no way. I'd have been terrified. But he did it. He did it every night. He did every one of those shows.
We discovered that nobody was interested in me. It was very difficult to get PR or any mileage out of the fact they just wanted to know about somebody who was already famous.
He went into TV shows after that, and I'm sure it helped. Whether it was the thing he should have done, I don't know.
Right, music now from a young singer-songwriter who I first saw at a Wings concert where he was achieving the impossible, namely entertaining the audience who only wanted to see Paul.
Earl Okin.
Sometimes you will feel lost among the crowd.
Earl Okin.
Take a leaf from my book. Take a train back
Earl
home.
Okin.
Are the people there ever really friends? Take a leaf from my book.
Earl Okin.
Take a train back home. No
Earl Okin.
one ever dares to wear their heart upon their sleeve, taking care to
Earl Okin.
those that love them. Do they really love them
Earl Okin.
as I love you? I feel so alone. Take a leaf from my book. Take a train back home.